There were plenty of high-flying, rim-rocking dunks on night 6 of the Inbl Pro season. But in the end, one man and one team dominated the game more than anything else, as Uche Dibiamaka led the Punjab Warriors to victory over the Mumbai Titans, hitting 25 points in just 25 minutes while dishing 6 assists. Dibiamaka paced the Warriors to their first win of the season, beating the Titans 100-78. Hello everybody and welcome to the THYAGRAJ Sports Centre in Delhi, and tonight's matchup with the 2-0 Chennai Heat and the 1-1 Delhi Dribblers. Chennai, Ryan, has been one of the teams to make their mark so far, as I said, 2-0, and Delhi might just be warming into things and looking for something good tonight.
Oh, definitely. Another thing they can look forward to is the fact that they are playing here with a good crowd that's settled in on a spectacular Saturday, the first Saturday here in the Inbl, and I'm sure we could have a wonderful game.
As we see the Delhi Dribblers player introductions. So far this season, the Dribblers have 1 win and 1 loss. They beat the Mumbai Titans on opening night 93-85, but then lost to the Hyderabad Falcons 100-77. So they are looking to bounce back from that defeat.
Definitely. As we go through the starting 5 for the Delhi Dribblers here in match number 7, Alexander Mudrongya will start along with Sahil and James Montgomery also coming into the starting lineup. Lokeshwaran and Manoj will constitute the other 5. The substitution lineup, Barker goes on to the bench. We will talk about that later, as Daniel, Christopher, Mark, Pratyanshu Tomar and Nawaz Singh will also come in from the sidelines.
So of note for the Delhi Dribblers is that leading scorer Lachlan Barker will not play tonight. He has been hit by a bug, and while the idea was that he would try to play a little, it has been decided pre-game that he will sit this one out, and that's a blow for Delhi. As we look at the Chennai Heat lineup, and their starters will be Kumar, Duffelmeyer, Johnson, Matthew and Arvinder Singh, while the bench will be ready Chauhan, Kaina, Majak, Gray, Stanwicks and Chowdhury. Their coach is Everard Bartlett. We saw Chennai on back-to-back nights, and that was a tough ask so early in the season, but they met the challenge and came out with 2 wins.
Definitely, and that's why they are one of those teams to watch out for. Even this game, the fact that Arvinder is coming back into the lineup, Chennai will look to win this game and go to the top there as we get a good look on the standings, Grant.
So the standings after everyone's played twice has Hyderabad and Chennai at 2-0, Punjab and Delhi at 1-1, and Mumbai and Gujarat at 0-2, and still hoping to get their first win of the season in the coming days. One of the key players in tonight's game is going to be number 10 for the Chennai Heat, Shaquem Johnson. He is really one to watch, and he gets the crowd up and going as much as he does get his team up and going. Johnson is averaging 18.5 points per game and 4 rebounds. He's been fantastic to watch.
Never in doubt. We've seen the way he's played for his team. The energy he brings in along with his teammates, that's very important.
He sure does bring the energy. Him and Keith Kaina, who is going to come off the bench tonight, they really give Chennai a spark to keep them flowing throughout the game. In those 2 games, while Chennai has great offensive firepower, as was suggested with Johnson and Kaina and a great point guard with Tad Duffelmeyer, they're actually one of the best defensive teams in the league to this point. In their wins, they beat Punjab 77-65 and they beat Gujarat 74-66. In a lot of games, 77 and 74 might not be enough to win, but 65 and 66 at the defensive end is a great job.
Indeed, they've kept their opponents up until a very good score, and I had the privilege of being in the sidelines listening in to Coach Bartlett, and as you said, the way he emphasizes on defense is just thoroughly amazing, and what's even more beautiful is how the team executes it on the court.
So we have a slight delay to the start of the game while we deal with a couple of technical issues, and that will give us a little time to talk about the man we just saw on screen there, number 11 for the Delhi Dribblers, Lokesh Warren. He's averaging 10 points a game at 50% from the field. He's really proven himself early on in this season that he belongs here.
Definitely, this is the INBL Pro, and we're getting to see the young Indians coming in with such good performances.
So that's what INBL Pro U25 is all about, and we're going to go down to the floor with Dhruv Barman.
Should I say that? So I was just listening to the huddle of the Delhi Dribblers coach, Craig. He wants them to be super aggressive. He wants it just from the get-go. They should just put their foot on the gas and build a lead and be comfortable, unlike the other few games that they've been playing. Also, a little injury update. Barker has been feeling unwell. He's down with sickness, so they're going to be missing a key piece in today's game. But nonetheless, you're going to see a very, very aggressive Delhi Dribblers team. That's it from here. Let's have a great game. Back to you, Grant.
Thank you, Dhruv. And speaking to Delhi coach Dave Petrozello before the game, with Barker being out, he has asked Daniel Poolsma to step up and play a big role tonight. Poolsma is averaging 7.5 points per game, and he's going to get plenty of opportunity tonight in this one. So it looks like we're ready to go, and before the ball goes up, Ryan, give me your prediction.
100%. I'm going to go with the team that's brought in a lot of heat while we are all feeling very cold in Delhi. That is the Chennai Heat, Grant.
The Chennai Heat aiming to go 3-0, and the Dribblers aiming to go to 2-1. Chennai has been really impressive in their first two games, so let's see if they can continue that tonight against the Delhi Dribblers, who, it must be said, and we'll say this before tip-off so people don't think there's any excuses, the Dribblers are understaffed. So it's going to stretch their bench, it's going to stretch their depth. They do have at least one reinforcement coming, hopefully in the next couple of days, but until then, they're going to have to make do. As we go to countdown the tip-off. So it's the Delhi Dribblers in yellow going to the left of the screen, the Chennai Heat in white with the red trim. And the first possession is a poor one for Delhi with a turnover. This is Duffelmeyer. Nice back cut by Matthew and a nice finish. So Sejin Matthew in the previous game showed out a little and a great start tonight.
Definitely, he's gotten the second instance where he's starting for his team, and Sejin Matthew opens the scoring in this matchup.
So this is Lokesh Warren with the ball. He fires from deep. And with Runja, knocks the rebound free, and Manoj can clean up. This is Mudronya on the bounce to Montgomery. And Montgomery hits. So after the miscue on the first possession, the Dribblers are on the board with their second. Dufelmeyer probing. And his shot is blocked by Lakeshwaran. Mudronya. Montgomery. Back to Mudronya. Shot clock at 10. Sahil puts it on the floor. And is met by Arvinder Singh. And he will go to the free throw line. Delhi looking not quite cohesive on their first couple of offensive possessions.
That is right. The Delhi side, as you mentioned, they are understaffed and they've struggled on the rebounds throughout the first two games, and that is something they will look to address here. And I think that's why here, rather than going for shots, they are trying to attack the board, and now he will shoot a couple of free throws. The first one not going in.
So Sahil misses the first. And he misses the second. So we stay at 2-2 as Johnson makes the save, but his pass to Dufelmeyer spills out of bounds. So Chennai, with a little luck, gets another possession. 14 on the shot clock with Mudronya up top. Off Manoj's ball screen. He gets his feet into the paint, and that's a good strong play from Alex Mudronya. With Barker out, he's another one that's going to have to carry quite a load tonight. Mudronya so far in Delhi's 2 games is averaging 10.5 points a game, 8 rebounds and 6 assists. So he's done a little bit of everything, and he's going to have to do a little bit of everything and more tonight. As Chennai inbounds. And that shot from Kumar went in and out. Mudronya for Delhi. This is Manoj. Montgomery spinning, stepping through and finishing. It wasn't a straight line from A to B, but he eventually got the job done. This is Matthew. Johnson. He goes up, he's fouled by Montgomery, and he'll shoot a pair. Both teams right now, we've gone roughly 2.5 minutes, and both teams are still just finding their feet here.
Yeah, we can see the two teams settling into the atmosphere and how the court has come through, as the Chennai Heat will opt for a substitution in order to change something up for them.
So Dufelmeyer goes to the bench early and Stanwicks checks in with Johnson at the free throw line. And he misses the first. Averaging 18.5 points a game so far for the Chennai Heat. And he misses the second. And it stays with Delhi on top, 6-2. This is Montgomery. To Manoj, to Mudronya. He gets inside, but can't get it to fall. And the ball spills to Kumar. Johnson down low. Delhi pushing back the other way with Sahil. Now Mudronya. And they're going to whistle a foul on Kumar. So it's still early going with about a tick under 6:50 to go in the first quarter as both teams make some changes. And as you alluded to before, Ryan, they're just trying to find the right lineups. They're trying to find their feet and their rhythm.
Yeah, basketball is such a sport where the combinations have to change time to time. It's based on the situation. And speaking of a change, I think James Montgomery playing today instead of Barker in the starting lineup, he's made a big difference.
The entire Delhi roster needs to step up to help cover for Barker's absence. And here's Mudronja to Poolsma. And Poolsma couldn't get the bunny to drop. This is Stanwicks. Keith Kiner checks in for his first minutes. And they go from deep with Arvinder Singh. Here's Montgomery on cue. Sahil driving and prevented from the finish with a foul by Keith Kiner. That's a good aggressive play by Sahil.
Indeed, this is the second time we're seeing Sahil attack in a similar fashion. The previous time he went to the line, though, he missed both his free throws. He will look to make one and also open his account in this matchup.
Which he does. So Sahil is on the board. And he gets the second. And it's 8-2 for the Dribblers. This is Stanwicks for the Heat. To Kiner. To Singh. Back to Kiner, and he goes from deep. Montgomery with the rebound to Sahil, and Delhi is running. Here's Montgomery, and he's going to be called for a travel. Just a little over-enthusiastic there.
Indeed. Meanwhile, Nawaz is checked in for Delhi as well as they add on to their firepower. Chennai looking to switch on their firepower as the Heat is not yet checked into the game.
And that's a cold pass from Stanwicks. A turnover straight to Montgomery. So 5:46 left in the first quarter, and it's Delhi on top, 8-2. Both teams continue to rotate their benches pretty heavily, which could be an indication that the coaches want to use their bench and their subs early in the game, knowing that perhaps in the second half they're going to rely on a core 5 or 6 to try and get the job done. This is Mudronya to Burkholder. Mudronya. And Mudronya throws it away.
Not the ideal turnover for Delhi Dribblers, but up until now, they've done a very good job, Grant, especially getting rebounds. That was something they were not able to get.
This is Stanwicks, and he turns it over. So Chennai has gone back-to-back turnovers, but Delhi can't make them pay. Here's Matthew, and Matthew goes up and gets the finish for Chennai. It's 8-4 for Delhi Dribblers. Here's Burkholder from the corner. Can't get it to go, and Kumar runs back the other way. Stanwicks to Kumar. He's got Gray down low. And another turnover by the Heat. Mudronya. Burkholder. Guarded by Stanwicks. Back into Burkholder. And that doesn't go. It's untidy to say the least for the last few possessions. Kumar out to Stanwicks. To Kiner, and Kiner hits a big three for the Chennai Heat. After a spate of turnovers, Keith Kiner finally gets the job done for Chennai. Mudronya to Burkholder. Panesh. And they're going to rule an offensive foul on Panesh. Your thoughts on that play?
He used his elbow a little too much, and the referee, they're taking cognizance of it. As we see his right hand, he extended it a little stronger in order to get some space, and the refs won't be so liberal on that.
As long as they're consistent, that's all anyone can ask for. As Dribblers comes back into the game for Chennai. His team trailing by 1. And they're loose with the ball again with another turnover. This is Washburn, and this is Sahil. Again, he gets inside, and he doesn't get the finish. Kumar for Chennai. They swing it to Kaina, and Kaina loses his footing as Poolsma comes up with it for Delhi. Mudronya. Probing. He goes up against Gray and gets the finish over the bigger defender. So Mudronya puts Delhi on top 10-7 as we tick inside the last 3 minutes of the quarter. Gray down low. Washburn with the rebound after the strong post defense. Here's Mudronya and Poolsma for 3, and Poolsma hits a big 3. And Chennai coach Everard Bartlett has seen more than enough from his team, and he has called a timeout. With 2:38 remaining in the first quarter, it's the Delhi Dribblers on top, 13-7. And let's head down courtside and into the Chennai huddle and listen to Coach Everard Bartlett.
We got the brothers with the guards. Come on, man. We got to play smart. Right now. All right, we got to play smart. And we got to play with energy. Fellas, where's my jams? You ain't even jamming. You're running back and they're kicking heads. Jam the fucking ball. Hurry up. Come on. Hey, 1, 2, 3. Hey, come here, Fox.
So Chennai coach Everard Bartlett quite animated in that timeout, and with pretty good reason. His team not playing well at all.
Indeed, and Grant, if you can get Coach Everard Bartlett to respond that way, or if you could get him to call a timeout, that means the Delhi Dribblers have done a wonderful job.
There's no question that Everard Bartlett was annoyed, to say the least. Let's see how his team responds. Dribblers with the ball to Kaina. He measures from deep and comes up short. Washburn for Delhi. And the big fella used a little momentum there after going the length of the floor to get to the basket and draw the foul.
I like this game style from the Delhi Dribblers. This is perhaps the 3rd or 4th time they're going to the line, attacking the board and not hesitating. And in this instance, 2 more free throws coming in for the Delhi Dribblers. And if they keep this game throughout, I think Chennai Heat will have to fight a hard one today, Grant.
So there wasn't a great amount of speed or finesse from Washburn there, but nonetheless, he did earn a trip to the free throw line and missed the first, with the Dribblers on top 13-7. But he does make the second, and the Dribblers have now doubled Chennai, 14-7. Dribblers working. Turns the corner, throws a wild no-look pass over his head, aiming for Kumar, and merely finding the spectators. That's really atypical of Dribblers. That's not him. Here's Poolsma to Washburn. He goes to work down low. He spins back to Poolsma. And Poolsma hits another 3.
Poolsma's lighting it up here. Once again, a 3-pointer for him.
Here's Dribblers. And this is Singh. Dribblers works off the ball screen. And Kumar comes up firing and hitting for Chennai. That's a timely basket for the Chennai Heat. As we go inside a minute and a half of the first quarter, they cut the gap to 7. Here's Mudronya. Sahil again, driving, firing, but missing. Johnson with the long outlet. Kumar attacks the rim and makes a nice finger roll finish. So suddenly, after some really poor basketball, Chennai's had a couple of good possessions. Sahil up top for Delhi. Now Mudronya as they try to get Washburn down low. They double him. And he finds Poolsma, who goes for another 3. Daniel Poolsma with 3 threes for Delhi as Kumar comes back the other way with a 3 of his own. And after a turnover on the inbounds pass, Johnson is going to go to the free throw line, and I'm just going to take a second to get my breath.
Basketball at its finest, back and forth as this foul took place. Prior to this, we got to see a sequence of beautiful plays, and to all our viewers, you missed a moment where Arvind knocked back that 3 to respond to Poolsma's 3, and he pointed his finger at him. So this game is going to be so interesting, Grant.
So it really has come alive in the last minute or so after some so-so basketball for much of the quarter. And with 23.6 seconds left in the quarter, Johnson makes the first free throw. And he gets the second to cut the gap to 3. It's Delhi on top, 20-17. And Delhi should have the last possession if they play smart basketball. This is Mudronya, guarded by Dufumaya. Mudronya gets his feet into the paint, can't get the finish. Dufumaya with the prayer, and the prayer is just short. So after the first quarter of action here, it's the Delhi Dribblers on top, 20-17. Ryan, your thoughts?
A spectacular start from the Delhi Dribblers. A new Delhi Dribblers, if I could say, because they've not played like this in the past 2 games where they had such a good start. But Chennai Heat, being the team, a team that is so good, still managed to stay within the clutches. Arvind especially finishing strong for them.
High punches are good for us.
And there's confirmation of the scoreline, 20-17 for the Delhi Dribblers. For the Dribblers, it's a shared load behind Daniel Poolsma's 9 points, coming on 3 3-pointers. He's 3 for 3 from beyond the arc. As we go courtside to Drew Barman, who's been with the Delhi Dribblers.
Delhi was off to an absolutely great start, but the last couple of minutes, they let Chennai get back into the game, and that's what coach is a little furious about. They shouldn't have given them so many second chance points, and he also said they can be much better finishing around the rim. So I think the next couple minutes, we'll see a lot of boxing out, and Delhi really getting super physical with them. So we're in for a great second quarter. Right back to you, Grant. Thank you.
Thank you, Drew. And Delhi indeed did make a good start. They lead by 3 at quarter time. As we said, Poolsma has 9 points and Mudronya and Montgomery have 4 apiece. Montgomery, 2 of 2 from the field with 3 rebounds. For Chennai, Arvind Kumar has 8 points and he made a couple of big threes just when Chennai were really struggling. They're chalked up with 5 turnovers, and that's an area that they're going to need to improve in the second quarter.
Definitely, and I'm sure the Chennai Heat, given the team they are, we see them get better through the game. The question is, will we see them do it here in this third match? That is going to be the big question, because they did it back to back. Now will they do it with a break?
So with that little bit of momentum they did build late in the quarter, let's see if it carries over into the second period as Stanwyck takes over for Chennai. This is Kaina. He doesn't waste any time attacking the rim, but he can't get the finish, and Montgomery comes down with the rebound. But under pressure, Montgomery turns it over. So as we mentioned in the pre-game, Chennai's defense has been key in those two wins, and they showed there with some aggressive defense to double team Montgomery and force the turnover. Kumar takes advantage of the slip by his defender, Panesh, and he gets fouled and is going to go to the line. That's the sort of thing that Kumar's got to do. He's great from outside, but he's got to get onto the rim as well.
Oh, he's very capable as well. We see him going, attacking the board. He has a good hang time. And the India international looking to enter the double digits as he's hit his first free throw. And if he hits the second, he will hit the 10-point mark early on in the game.
And Kumar does indeed go to 10 points for the game, making the second free throw, and he brings Chennai to within a point as the Heat extends its defense up the floor. Kumar guarding Poolsman. This is Panesh, who gives it to Washburn and gets it back and doesn't get the call. The referee thought about it, but then sucked on the whistle instead of blowing. Stanwyck's back the other way. Can't get it to go. Montgomery. And Delhi coach Dave Petrozello imploring the referees to call the foul, but they were deaf to his pleas. Here's Kaina, who was way out of bounds on that catch. We see that a lot. Players want that corner three, but then they don't get the spacing right. They don't get the feet right. Anyway, here's Mudronya for Delhi. Montgomery to Panesh, rising and firing, but missing. Kaina for Chennai. He goes from deep. Mudronya. Manoj. Back to Mudronya. And they swing it to Poolsman. He's closely guarded. And they turn it over. Kaina pushing in transition. Kumar swings it to Arvinder Singh, and yet again, the player catching the ball is out of bounds. So while Chennai Heat coach Everard Bartlett had his head in his hands with yet another turnover, Delhi coach Dave Petrozello called a timeout and wants to talk to his team. Let's go down into the huddle and hear what he does have to say.
To play two-guard set up top, okay, inbound the ball and stay with them. All we got to do is just take our composure a little bit. We're rushing, okay? We're not any sort of issue right now. When we rush up there, we rush down here. Find your feet, all right? Okay, I want to run a ghost drag. Muddy, get the ball up to the left side. I want Monty to come and slip it right away. Try to go off the tail, okay? If you don't like it, Monty, come back, play two-man game, okay? Danny, stay stuck to the corner. Manoj in the dunker.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Slow keep you on third guard.
Delhi on 2, 1, 2.
There's Dave Petrozello talking to the Delhi Dribblers. Let's go down courtside and hear from Ashwin, who was with the Chennai Heat huddle.
Importance of how much this ridiculous comeback has been. You know, it was an 8-point game, now it's just a 1-point game, and it's based off of purely defense, getting the stop at one end and getting the basket at the other end. That's all, guys. Back to you.
So here's Mudronya for Delhi to Montgomery. Poolsma firing for 3 and hitting yet again. That's a 4th 3-pointer for Daniel Poolsma. Johnson down low against Poolsma. And Montgomery comes across with the help defense and gets the block. Here's Mudronya, aggressive and getting to the basket. Wow. Delhi really showing something on those last 2 possessions. Kaina to Kumar to Stanwicks. To Singh from deep. And Delhi botches the rebound, but Montgomery makes amends with the block shot. All of a sudden now, the swing's in momentum, this time it's with Delhi.
Yeah, both the teams going at each other. Chennai not able to get moments their way consistently, but time and again, they are trying to give themselves a good chance in this matchup. But Delhi very sharp, especially after that timeout. And this is why we have timeouts in basketball. The coaches make those small fixes and it helps the team in the game.
And Chennai cannot get the ball in. It's a 5-second violation. You've only got 5 seconds from the time the referee hands the ball to the inbounder. And the Delhi defense was so good that Stanwicks had nowhere to go. So Delhi up by 6, looking to perhaps make it 8 or 9. Here's Poolsma, the hot hand. Driving this time. Out to Lokeshwaran. And his shot come pass is knocked away. This is Matthew to Stanwicks. Stanwicks to the corner to Matthew. And he hits a 3 from the corner. So Sejan Matthew with a big 3 for Chennai to cut the gap to 3. It's kind of been a game of extremes right now. It's a bit of the sublime to the ridiculous.
Indeed, it's like Delhi get on a roll, they score a few points, try to get far away, but Chennai Heat, being the team that they are, does not allow it.
As Mudronya fires from the short corner and comes up empty. Now Duffelmeyer for Chennai. He gets into the paint, and with some hang time, that's a nice finish by Tad Duffelmeyer to get his first points of the game. And Duffelmeyer, trying to contain Mudronya, commits a foul. Mudronya is really being aggressive for Delhi, and he's trying to fill that void left by Barker and his illness.
I agree, and he's doing it on both the ends, getting those defensive rebounds, also attacking the board, and we love to see that from him.
Here's Montgomery. Lokeshwaran. Here's Mudronya. Guarded by Duffelmeyer. He pulls up, and the shot is short. But Montgomery, with a heads-up play, tracks down the rebound and throws it off the Chennai player, and it goes out of bounds. So they get a fresh shot clock, 14 seconds, and it's Delhi by 1. This is Poolsma. Poolsma working against Kaina. And Kiner blocks the shot. But there is a call away from the ball. And the ball was going to stay with Delhi. So perhaps a little fortunate in that situation. Great defense by Chennai on the ball. But the foul away from the play gives the ball back to the Dribblers. And here's Poolsma. And yet again, we've got a player stepping out of bounds. Poolsma's been fantastic from outside tonight.
Oh, spectacular. And I think the crowd also is waiting for the ball to get to him, because the moment the ball reaches him, there is a bit of chatter, there's a bit of anticipation, and that's the beauty of the game.
I can pretty much guarantee you that Everard Bartlett would have made it known that Poolsma is not to get another open three as Montgomery goes way up and gets a big, big finish. Montgomery rocking the rim. Here he is again to Minaj in the corner. Mudronya can't control the rebound, but nonetheless it's thrown away and it'll come back with Delhi. And after that major dunk by James Montgomery, Chennai Heat coach Everard Bartlett calls timeout. His team trails by 3. It's the Delhi Dribblers 27-24. Let's go down and hear from Coach Everard Bartlett.
They are playing out of their skill, and that is good for us. Because when we beat them, then they can't give us any more. All right? Trust it. All this means now is we just need to sharpen up. All right? Grab the rebound. Chill. Like, make a crisp pass. Don't rush things. Okay? We just got to sharpen up. We're causing the right actions that we need. Sharpen up. All right? This is the best they've got.
It's only a 3-point game.
This is the best they've got. Come on,
Heat
on
on
it. Heat on 3. 1, 2, 3. Heat.
You know what I mean? 3-point game is playing like that.
All right, so there's Everard Bartlett with the Chennai Heat. We're going to go down to the sidelines and we're going to hear what the what the Delhi Dribblers heard from their coach with Dhruv Barman.
Really pleased with the team's effort ever since the second quarter has begun. And like I said before, he's super focused on defense, and the intensity the coach is coaching these guys with is, I can feel it, man. It almost makes me want to put a jersey on. So I think we're in for a great last 4 minutes of the game. Right back to you, Grant.
All right, so the Dribblers with the ball, and Chennai extending the defense yet again. This is Lakesh Warren. Now Mudronya. He rolls it into Montgomery, and Montgomery is fouled by Malok Majak. And that foul puts Chennai at the limit of 4 for the quarter. So from here on in, with just under 4.5 minutes to play before halftime, Chennai can't really afford to foul because Delhi will go to the free throw line. But another 5-second violation on the inbounds play. We haven't seen one for 12 years, and we've had 2 in a quarter and a half.
Oh yes, a lot of silly turnovers rather. The second one in this half, we saw almost 3 stepping out of bounds.
Here's Kumar to Matthew. Back to Kumar. Kiner measures the 3 and gets it to go. And with that 3, the game is tied at 27. Inside 4 minutes before halftime. Mudronya. So there's a foul called on Kiner. And Mudronya, courtesy of the bonus situation, will go to the free throw line.
As Grant mentioned, it's 5 team fouls, which means any foul wherever on the court from here on will lead to a couple of free throws for Delhi Dribblers. They've gone to the line quite a few times, and here they will ensure or look to ensure that they hold on to the lead that they have as a couple of free throws unfurl.
So Mudronya makes the first, and Delhi is now 4 of 7 as a team from the free throw line tonight. And he gets the second. And Delhi goes back on top by 2, 29-27. As the Dribblers make some changes. And Poolsma goes to the bench, and Sahil checks back in. And the Heat have also brought in some fresh legs. This is Dufelmeyer to Kiner. Shot clock at 10 as Kiner is stripped by Lakesh Warren. Sahil for the 3 and hits it. And so from yet another Chennai turnover comes yet another Delhi triple. Another turnover. Delhi in transition. Here's Washburn looking to go up for the dunk. And he's fouled by Kumar. Washburn's eyes got as big as dinner plates there. He thought he was going to be able to throw it down, and he had a couple of pump fakes, but will have to be content to finish from the free throw line.
Indeed, as the replay just showed us, we almost anticipated another massive dunk coming, but all we got to see is Arvind Kumar coming in, who committed the foul and has sent the Johnson to the free throw line. Once again, free throws coming in for the Delhi Dribblers. 5-point lead for them as they will look to add on to this year.
So Washburn comes up short on the first, and he's now 1 of 3 from the charity stripe tonight. Free throws and layups are your bread and butter, and if you can't complete either, you are in jeopardy when it comes to trying to win the game. He does make the second, and he puts Delhi on top by 6, 33-27. We're inside 3 minutes to halftime. Kumar to Stanwicks. Down low to Johnson. Singh tidies up. Kumar attacks the rim, kicks it out. It finds Kiner. Kiner can't finish, but Chennai gets another opportunity. Stanwicks hits the jump shot, and there's a whistle on the play. So he is going to get a chance at a 3-point play. No, they rule it off the ball. So the score counts. And they're going to bring the ball all the way to the other end and give Lakesh Warren 2 free throws. What one hand giveth, the other hand taketh away.
Nice way to put it there, Grant, as Coach Everard Bartlett just having a word with the ref. Not too happy with the decision. Of course, his team is trailing and he wants all plays to go his way, and I'm sure the ref will have his justification. And even on the other end, as we wait for Lakesh Warren to put in those 2 free throws, a substitution takes place.
So it looked like Everard Bartlett was asking the referee to just be a little more vigilant when it comes to the Delhi defense. He feels his players are getting whacked and hit on the arms, hence their reasonably high turnover count to this point of the game, which is at 13. As Lakesh Warren makes the second free throw and puts his team up by 5, 34-29. This is Stanwicks for Chennai. closely guarded. That's good defense again by Daly. And they're going to rule an over and back call. The shot clock was way down, so it was going to be hard for Chennai to get a shot away, but nonetheless, that's another untidy offensive possession by the Chennai Heat. And that will take their turnover count to 14 for the half. You would maybe settle for 14 in a whole game, but 14 and a half are the sort of self-inflicted wounds that you don't come back from. And there's turnover 15 and an easy bucket from Mudronya. This is almost the opposite to the two Chennai performances that we'd seen to this point.
Oh, definitely, and this is a hostile situation. Chennai have never been in a place like this where they are being put to work by the opposition.
Singh attacking the basket and foul, and he will go to the line for a pair of free throws with Chennai trailing by 7. As the Dribblers go to the bench and they bring in Panache in place of Lakesh Warren. Likewise, Chennai brings back Duffelmeyer for Kaina. And it's kind of a little symptomatic of Chennai tonight that Duffelmeyer has looked off his game.
Oh, definitely, he is the MVP from the previous win that Chennai had. And he's come in for the MVP from their opening game, Keith Kaina. So the two MVPs from the previous game not able to get their natural game, but plenty of time.
Indeed, Duffelmeyer has 2 points, Kaina has 6, and Shaquem Johnson, the team's leading scorer, only has 2. He's 0 of 4 from the field, so both his points have come from the foul line. As Singh fails to drop the second, and the turnover comes to Johnson, who wound up for the big dunk, but was fouled. Yet another error, this time from Delhi.
I think Delhi should be a bit careful because these small errors might come back to be very expensive later on in the game, because you don't want to give a team like Chennai Heat a chance, because the moment Chennai Heat think that they have a chance at this game, they're going to come back biting at the Dribblers as Shaquem Johnson misses the first at the free throw line.
So Delhi has 10 turnovers to this point of the game. As we said, Chennai has 15. As Johnson makes the second. And he cuts the gap. Here's Mudronya for Delhi, guarded by Stanwicks. He gets all the way to the rim. And not much help defense there, sliding across. As Mudronya makes the basket, and it's 38-30 as we tick down towards 1 minute to go in the half. This is Singh working against Mudronya. Duffelmeyer. Shot clock at 3 and he fires from deep. And fortunately, Kumar comes up with the offensive rebound. Here's Duffelmeyer in traffic. And Johnson can't put the scraps in the bin. Kumar to Singh. Singh for 3. Gets nothing. And I think they're going to call the foul here on Shaquem Johnson for a push. And from one end they go to the other. And Delhi will shoot a pair of free throws.
This is what happens when you foul a little too much early on in the quarter. And with 4 minutes remaining in this quarter, that's when the 5th foul was committed. And ever since, every foul, irrespective of where it was committed on the court, has led to a couple of free throws for Delhi. And they've gotten a lot of points through free throws.
So it's Mudronya who steps to the line. And gets the roll for the first. That's 13 points tonight for Alex Mudronya. He's averaging 10.5, so he's gone past that pretty quickly tonight. He makes the second and puts Delhi up by 10. Into the last 30 seconds of the half. This is Stanwicks for Chennai. Majak can't connect on the 3, and that's probably not the shot they wanted on that possession. Here's Mudronya, guarded by Duffelmeyer, and Delhi will surely work for the last shot of the half. Mudronya with 5 seconds. Here's Lockett Warren. He's short. Kumar with the deep heave comes up short. And as the buzzer goes to end the first half, it's the Delhi Dribblers 40, Chennai Heat 30. As we mentioned, Alex Mudronya has a dozen points, as does Daniel Poolsma. While for Chennai, it's Kumar with 10. There's confirmation of the halftime score, 40-30, and we can get ready to go down to Drew Barman, who is sidelined with Delhi coach Dave Petrozello.
How are you feeling about it?
Well, we started the game with the right disposition defensively. We've been able to create some good opportunities for ourselves by getting into a stance and moving our feet, playing with active hands. And the expectation is that we're going to continue that in the second half.
Awesome. Chennai's top 2 scorers, Keith and Duffelmeyer, you held them to single digits, both of them. Was that the part of the game plan?
Well, they're obviously focal points because they're 2 very good players. And Chennai is an extremely good team. They're very well coached. I don't expect them to come out without making significant adjustments because they're very good. So we're going to have to see how we go in the second half.
Awesome. Thanks for your time, Coach. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you. That was an excellent first half. Excellent, very physical first half. So I think we're up for a great second half. And that's it for now. We'll be right back after the short break.
So welcome back to THYAGRAJ Sports Complex here in Delhi, and at half time it's the Delhi Dribblers 40 over the Chennai Heat 30. The Dribblers paced by Alex Mudronya with 14 points and 12 from Daniel Poolsma, who caught fire from outside the three-point line. It was quite the shooting performance from Poolsma. And we're standing by courtside to hear from Dhruv Barman and Ashwin.
I don't know if you can hear the music, but shout out to the DJ. I'm having a great time. It's hard to keep, I'm not a great dancer, but you guys are going to do what you get. Ashwin, great first half, man. What were your thoughts? What do you think went well for the Chennai or Delhi?
I think it's a great first half, only if you are a Delhi fan. For Chennai, it was an autobiography of chicken because it was a foul story. A story of fouls throughout. They got into foul trouble early on, gave up free throws for ridiculous fouls, a little bit of unconfidence while they are running their offense. It's just a 10-point game, but still, that is not a position that Chennai have been in since we have started this league. What exactly did you hear in the Delhi side though?
I think the Delhi's team, there was a little, in Hindi we call it unbun between the teammates, but that's all part and parcel of the game. I think that's okay. I'm very distracted with the music. Shout out to the DJ. A big shout out to the DJ. I'm sorry I didn't even hear half the things this man said, but that's it from here. Right back to you, Grant.
All right, thanks guys. And as we mentioned, it's Delhi by 40 points to 30 over Chennai. And they built that lead on the back of a 20 to 13 second quarter. And clearly of the two teams, as the margin would suggest, Ryan, Delhi has been the better team and deserves to be in front.
Definitely, this is a new Delhi side. This is perhaps the Delhi side we have been waiting to see. And what better way to do it? They've done it against one of the strongest teams. They've done it against the Chennai Heat as they've brought it all, especially the defensive stops. They've forced Chennai to so many turnovers, Grant.
The turnovers have been the story of the game for Chennai, as you mentioned. They've committed 15 in the half, and Delhi has committed 11. Interestingly, from that, Chennai has 8 points from the Delhi turnovers, and Delhi has 12 from the Chennai turnovers. So the damage probably could have been a lot worse. As we mentioned, for Delhi, Mudronya has 14 points, while Poolsma has a dozen. He's 4 of 4 from three-point land. For Chennai, their top scorer is Arvind Kumar with 10 points, and he's the only man in double digits. The nearest man to him is Sejan Matthew with 7. As we take a look at the standings to this point of the Inbl Pro U25 season. It's Hyderabad and Chennai at 2-0, and right now Chennai staring at their first loss. Then there's Punjab and Delhi at 1-1, and then Mumbai and Gujarat, and we can go courtside again to Dhruv Barman.
Guys, this is no more a basketball game. I don't know if you can hear this. We're having way too much fun. I'm having way too much fun. This is no more a basketball game. This is a goddamn entertainment section. I love it. We're going to come up to my man right here. Gulshan bhai, आप basketball fan हो?
नहीं, ये मेरा फर्स्ट टाइम है.
तो यहाँ पे आके, क्योंकि आपने कभी देखा नहीं है ना, आप यहाँ पे आके देख रहे हो इतने अच्छे इंटरनेशनल प्लेयर्स, इतने अच्छे टैलेंट के साथ, कैसा लग रहा है आपको? लाइक व्हाट डू यू थिंक ऑफ द गेम?
लाइक लास्ट टाइम मैं आया था वेडनेसडे को, तब गुजरात वर्सेस चेन्नई था. वो मैच बहुत अच्छा लगा, एंड उसके बाद ये सेकंड टाइम आया हूँ, तो यहाँ पे अच्छा लग रहा. कुछ इंडियन प्लेयर से लाइक ये 2 triple points, so he played nice.
Awesome. Thank you for your time, man. Hopefully you enjoy the second half too. We're going to move around. We're going to have some fun. Let's find some interesting people. I choose this beautiful family to my left. How's it going for you guys, sir? You guys having a good time?
Yeah, we are.
Are you a basketball fan?
I am not, but my son is, so I'm here from him.
What's your son's name? What's your name, little man?
Gian Vyas.
Do we see you playing in this league a few years from now?
Probably.
I love it, but great to see you with your family here. You guys having a great time since you're not a basketball fan. What do you think of the tournament?
I mean, basketball has finally arrived in India, and it's so nice to see, like, the scale here. It's awesome. The energy is also, like, quite contagious. So yeah, feeling great. Thank you.
Awesome. I hope you enjoy the rest of the game. Thank you for that. We're not done yet. I see my man in green. You see the fans are loving it, man. The fans are really, really behind the Delhi team. My man, you look like a basketball player. Are you a basketball player?
Oh, yes.
What's your name?
Kabir.
Kabir, my man. Which team do you support, first of all?
Yeah, I'm from Delhi, so definitely Delhi. But I'm a fan of Punjab.
Okay, no, we don't need to say that. We'll stick to you being with Delhi. Is there some specific player you like or you see currently standing out to you?
I think Sahil is having a great game. He got a few steals and a really good layup package on him. And the number 6, I think his name is Daniel. Oh, he made that dunk and it was like phenomenal.
But if you were suited up with one of these players, could we have had seen you dropping 30, 40 points with these guys?
For sure.
I'd love to hear it, man. Nice talking to you. That's it from here, from the super fun crowd. We're going to throw it right back to Grant.
All right, thank you, Dhruv. And there has been plenty of high-flying action to this point of the season. And we've seen some magnificent dunks throughout, and these are the best that we've seen in INBL so far. Seju Matthew with that finish. Jack Purchase here. Stokely Chafee with that one. And Liam Judd with a major hammer blow. Montgomery tonight with a big finish. So there's plenty of players that can get upstairs here at INBL Pro. It's half time here with the Delhi Dribblers leading Chennai 40-30. You're watching INBL Pro U25. So welcome back to THYAGRAJ Sports Complex in Delhi, and it's the Delhi Dribblers 40 over the Chennai Heat 30, and it's going to be Delhi to have the first possession of the second half and see if they can add to their advantage. This is Mudronya. Montgomery. Poolsman. He's around the back pass, he's ambitious and becomes a turnover. Duffelmeyer probing and finishing. So that's more like Tad Duffelmeyer. He only had 2 points in the first half, and now he has 2 in the second.
Come on, Manoj! That's the one!
And
Manoj,
there's
that's
some
the one we need.
desperation by both teams trying to get on the loose ball. And Mudronya looks like he's a little shaken up.
Oh, indeed. And that possession, it was a good hustle by Arvind to eventually win back the possession. And this is the kind of defense we want to see the Chennai Heat put through. And we saw Duffelmeyer with his type of finish. And we might see Chennai's natural defense coming through in the second.
So this is Duffelmeyer again. And his pass is partially picked off by Sahil and knocked out of bounds. So there's some quick substitutions for Delhi as Washburn comes back in. Here's Duffelmeyer off the ball screen. Stanwicks now spinning into the lane, and he gets the finish. That's a good basket from Jack Stanwicks. Here's Mudronya for Delhi. He went down low to Washburn, who had the mismatch against Duffelmeyer, and Duffelmeyer commits the foul. They did a good job to identify the mismatch there.
That's often important in basketball, getting a mismatch, which makes it easy for the big man to rather post up or go for a move.
Here's Manoj. And the lane to the basket opens up for him, and he takes full advantage with the layup to nudge the margin out to 8. It's Delhi 42-34, but still a long way to go. This is Stanwicks working. Down to Johnson, to Kumar. Duffelmeyer to Singh in the corner. Singh measures, and Singh hits it. A nice finish from Arvinder Singh. Here's Washburn. Lokesh Warren. The shot clock at 9 now as Mudronya takes over. Mudronya needs to get busy, and he does, but comes up empty. Here's Chennai running. Kumar draws the foul on Washburn, and he'll go to the line. That's what Chennai needs to get back into this game, some defensive stops and some quick runouts.
Oh, indeed, and this is Arvind Kumar. He loves to take charge. I've seen him do it many a times in different games where he takes control of the game, scores the baskets. We saw him do that. He's the leading scorer. So Chennai have found that one player who needs to score more of the baskets, and Arvind could be that one to lead them as he knocks down the first free throw.
So Arvind Kumar with that free throw gives him 11 points for the game. And now he has an even dozen. As Chennai closes the gap to 3, 42-39 with 7.5 minutes in the third quarter, and Washburn has taken a whack in the face, and he's going to take a couple of minutes to regain his composure. The Dribblers as a whole need to regain their composure here for a minute or two. And here's Mudronya down to Washburn in the post. And they're going to rule an offensive foul against Washburn for a little elbow into the midriff of Shaquem Johnson.
This is the replay there, Washburn. Oh yeah, evidently they're using his right elbow, and he's a strong big man.
He tried to clean Johnson out there and use the elbow as a hook to then spin to the basket, but it was a little too obvious for the referee to ignore. This is Dufelmeyer. Johnson. Now Stanwicks. Kumar. Guarded closely by Sahil. And Sahil forces the turnover. But Delhi gives it straight back. And Kumar cashes in for Chennai. And the margin is 1. Mudronya gets to the basket but can't finish, nor can Burkholder. And the referees let that one go until the ball finally spills back to Delhi. Here's Sahil, rising, firing, and hitting for the Dribblers. That was a basket they needed. Chennai has opened the third quarter, the better team. Here's Johnson. Stanwicks gets his man in the air, but can't finish. Singh with the tidy up. Kumar. Shot clock at 8. To Dufelmeyer. Gets his feet into the paint, and the finger roll finish is nice by Tad Dufelmeyer. The margin from 10 at halftime is down to 1. Here's Mudronya for Delhi. He loses the handle on it, and the referees are going to call a jump ball, but the possession arrow is with Chennai. Delhi looking quite untidy here.
Definitely, and this is a big start from the Chennai Heat. This is what we've been waiting for, and this is where Delhi need to be very vigilant and careful as they bring their hot shot shooter Polsma back into the game.
So Chennai has opened the quarter on a 13-4 run. As we said, closing a 10-point gap to 1, and now looking to take the lead on this possession. Kumar, guarded by Sahil. To Dufelmeyer. Singh, shot clock at 5 as he fires and comes up empty. Stanwicks can't get the finish, and the shot clock expires, and the ball will go back to Delhi. I'll say one thing for Sahil. He is a demon defender on the ball.
Definitely, that's the speciality of Sahil, the way he brings his game. He does it on both the ends, and he is that Indian talent who's risen up for the Delhi Dribblers in this game, and that is what we love to see here at the Inbl Pro U25.
So Sahil has 7 points on offense, but he's just been a total pest on the defensive end. He's been very impressive. As Burkholder comes up empty for Delhi. And Chennai looks to take the lead again, only to commit yet another turnover. Here's Montgomery. And Polsma can't hold on to the pass. So things remain untidy for Delhi during this third period. We've got 4:37 left to go as we see that spillage go out of bounds. It's 44-43, and it's Dufelmeyer for Chennai. Over to Kiner, and Kiner and the lead for Chennai. Keith Kiner with the two-hand throwdown off the Dufelmeyer feed. It's Chennai 45, Delhi 44, as Sahil goes up on the cut. And that's a nice finish from Sahil to put the Dribblers back in front. Majak fires and comes up short for Chennai. Montgomery continues to do a power of work on the boards. He has carried a big load tonight, James Montgomery. This is Lokesh Warren. Burkholder. They force the turnover. And Dukelmeyer draws the foul. It's almost like the Dribblers can't get out of their own way. And Chennai has just chipped away, and take advantage of the turnovers and the errors and the missed shots.
Yeah, it's like the game has turned all of a sudden. We see Chennai doing what Delhi was doing at first, especially with the foul here on the break. Dukelmeyer wanted to load himself up for a two-legged dunk perhaps, but he got fouled in the process. He's missed the first free throw.
So Delhi has quickly gone up to 16 turnovers as a team. And they've paid the penalty for it in this third quarter as Dukelmeyer makes the second free throw, and we're tied away at 46 apiece. 3.5 left in the third quarter. Poolsman to Burkholder. Burkholder met by Singh, and here's Sahil. Lokesh Warren fires and comes up empty as Matthew brings it the other way. Here's Singh. Back to Dukelmeyer. Singh. He pulls up and fires. And they're going to call a foul in the rebounding situation. And it's going to go against Chennai, I think on Malak Majak. And the ball will go back to the Dribblers. The Dribblers just need a good, clean possession here.
Indeed, they need something to get back that same momentum, something to just restart the engines.
Here's Montgomery to Sahil for three. And he hits it. And just when they needed something, Sahil delivers with the big three from outside. Dukelmeyer for Chennai. Here's Matthew getting to the rim along the baseline, and he's fouled. Matthew has come off the bench in both games for Chennai and made a really good impact, and he's really trying to do the same thing tonight.
Definitely, this is Sejan Matthew, aka Air Kerala, and as we saw, he was ready to go airborne. He got fouled in the process. We saw him in the highlight reel as well, among the best dunks so far. Sejan Matthew has already made a name for himself there, and he is one of those hard-working players from Kerala here. He's knocked down the first free throw, and Chennai will look to get Sejan Matthew onto his best rhythm and go on and win this game.
So Matthew makes the second, and he now has 8 points and a couple of rebounds for the game. Delhi's still on top, 49-48, and we've got a close one here at the THYAGRAJ Sports Complex. But Delhi turns it over yet again as they call the travel on Montgomery. This is Dukelmeyer for Chennai to Singh. Back to Dukelmeyer. The shot clock down to 9 as he goes from deep. Singh with the offensive rebound and the foul. So Arvinder Singh will go to the free throw line and shoot a pair for Chennai. So Delhi had 11 turnovers in the first half. They have 7 this quarter, as Singh ties the game at 49 with 1:51 left in the third period. Montgomery with yet another rebound. Here's Mudronya trying to spark Delhi, or at least settle them with a good offensive set. They'll take it from the sideline with 14 seconds on the shot clock. Here's Mudronya, and they'll have take two from the sideline. So 1:37 left in the third, and we're tied at 49 apiece. Mudronya. Poolsma down low to Montgomery. The shot clock's at 1, and Mudronya has to go, and he does as the clock expires, and hits a big three for the Delhi Dribblers. Alex Mudronya having a big game tonight. Here's Kaina for Chennai, and he is fouled. And it looks like the Dribblers are over the limit, and Kaina's going to go to the free throw line. Mudronya's been very good all night, and that three was a big, big basket from Mudronya and Delhi.
Definitely, because the clock was down to the very last second. That's when the pressure is a lot. You need to get the shot away, and he did for his team when they needed it, because Chennai was getting close. But here Keith Kaina will once again allow Chennai Heat to get closer as he knocks down the first free throw, making it a 2-point game. He has a chance to make it a 1-point game should he knock this one down.
And Kaina does knock down the second. Here's Mudronya. The Dribblers on top, 52-51. Mudronya couldn't get the hook shot to fall, and Montgomery comes up with another offensive rebound. Here's Sahil from deep. And Chennai comes the other way with Kaina. And Kaina is called for the offensive foul as Alex Mudronya, doing his thing at both ends of the floor, draws the charging foul. Great defense by Mudronya. And now here is Mudronya with the ball, guarded by Stanwix. Poolsma, closely guarded by Kaina. Montgomery puts it on the floor and goes inside and gets the finish. That's a nice basket from James Montgomery, and he puts Delhi up by 3. Chennai with what should be the last possession of the quarter. Stanwix gets it to Matthew in the corner. Finally, it comes to Majak on the wing, and Chennai comes up empty on that final possession. But they have closed a 10-point half-time gap to 3 after 3 quarters. Chennai with a 21-14 third quarter to trail by just 3. It's the Delhi Dribblers 54, Chennai 51. Ryan, your thoughts on that quarter?
A wonderful quarter, and I loved it because it set ourselves up for a wonderful fourth quarter. It's a 3-point game, and anything can happen.
Every single possession. We cannot play for position before we have possession. The ball first. So don't grab it and start going. Just grab it. Expect to be hacked. Expect to be pulled.
Let's go to Ashwin courtside.
Coach E, very happy with the performance in the third quarter, especially coming back from that 10-point deficit. It's still a 3-point game, but there's a lot of basketball left to play, and he's emphasizing finishing the play and not taking a break in between. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Ashwin. And Everard Bartlett would have plenty to be happy about from that third quarter, but of course he needs his team to be better As we quickly check the scorers after 3, Kumar has 14 for Chennai, while Mudronya has 17 for
14's on
Delhi.
you. Avinda, get clear out. Go back out.
As
Come
we
back
can
in.
hear Everard
Rescreen,
Bartlett in
'cause he
his
doesn't
huddle.
talk, right? And stay spaced. Fellas, great up fake, rip
Free
base.
throws down the stretch. We will make free throws down the stretch. Keep going, guys. Let's go.
Delhi on 2, 1, 2, Delhi.
So Delhi coach Dave Pritrizzello emphasising the need to make the free throws down the stretch. And as we've said before, it's free throws and layups that win and lose games.
Which means Delhi is going to attack the board a lot in the fourth quarter. So we will see a lot more of those drive-ins coming in from Delhi as they look to put Chennai on the pedestal.
So we reset now for the fourth quarter with Delhi leading 54-51, and the Dribblers will have the first possession of the fourth quarter. A good possession and a basket here is imperative for the Dribblers just to get them into the flow and the right frame of mind for the fourth quarter. Poolsma inbounds to Mudronya, guarded by Stanwicks. They look for Poolsma getting open off a couple of screens. They go to Montgomery down low. He works against Singh. They throw it back out to Poolsma, and Poolsma comes up empty. But Montgomery with yet another offensive rebound and finish for the Delhi Dribblers. Montgomery has been very impressive tonight. Here's Stanwicks to Kiner, and believe it or not, Keith Kiner is standing out of bounds yet again on the catch. Montgomery has been awesome for Delhi tonight.
Definitely, he's taken charge for the team in the absence of their key player Barker, and this is what we love to see, players stepping up to the occasion.
Here's Mudronya. Manoj fires and hits. A big 3 for the Delhi Dribblers early in the fourth quarter. And the lead is out to 8, 59-51, as Stanwicks is fouled, going to the basket. And they will give him a pair of free throws. Chennai coach Everard Bartlett was going to call a timeout, but he has cancelled it, given Stanwicks is going to have a trip to the free throw line and the chance to cut the margin. The gap is 8. And we're a little over 9 minutes to go in the game. He misses both, and that hurts Chennai. Here's Mudronya. Montgomery goes up and gets the finish. That's a big play from Montgomery. He sprinted the length of the floor in transition. They finally saw him and got him the ball, and he went up and finished, and will go to the free throw line when we come back from this timeout called by Everard Bartlett of the Chennai Heat. Having clawed their way all the way back, Delhi now trails again by 10, 61-51. Let's go down to Everard Bartlett and hear what he's got to say to the Chennai Heat.
When I say Delhi, you say Dribblers. Delhi!
Alex, you can inbound it. If you're the first there, inbound it. Dan, be available, be available. All right, makes sense? What?
Yeah. Come up back. Once we're unbounded, I want a nice high punch on this. Explore that. We've got corner fills. Explore that. Okay. I want, if nothing on, come back in. By the time here, we're in our double drag setup. I want Keith on the same side. Lift, hit, Keith. Let's see if we get that rip baseline, okay? Rip baseline. On their rip baseline, I want whoever's their backdoor. All right? Yeah, okay, here we go.
Hey, together, 3, 1, 2, 3, together.
Let's go.
So there's Everard Bartlett in the Chennai Heat. We're going to go to Drew Barman, who has been with the Delhi Dribblers.
Coach Craig knows they're up by 10 points. They're going to expect a double team. They go, sorry, I'm so sorry. They're going to expect full court pressure because they know they're up by 10. And their main focus was no turnovers. No turnovers for no reason. Protect the ball and take it to their throats. Thank you, Grant.
Thanks, Drew. And as they break the huddles, the Dribblers have opened the quarter on a 7-0 run to nudge their margin back out to 10. And Montgomery looking to pad it a little more. And he does, he completes the three-point play. Montgomery now has 13 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists. That's a big game from Montgomery. Duffelmeyer to Johnson. And he's going to get bailed out by a foul call here when there may have been a turnover. They call the foul on Montgomery. So there's 8:41 to go in the game. And it's Delhi on top, 62-51. Duffelmeyer to inbound for the Heat. Kumar. Guarded by Mudronya. Kumar working. Shot clock at 6. He gets into the paint and kicks out to Kiner. Kiner puts it on the floor to Johnson, and they're going to say the shot clock expired before he could get the shot off. So that's a great defensive stand by the Delhi Dribblers.
Much needed here, and they are putting pressure, more pressure on the Chennai Heat as Chennai try everything that they've got. The question is the Delhi Dribblers have come out with an intention. They are short-staffed, they are short-handed, but they are letting us know that they mean business.
Here's Mudronya, who took a heavy whack on that last play, and he goes to the basket and finishes with a nice reverse layup. Here's Duffelmeyer to Kumar from deep. And Kiner can't keep it alive, and the ball will go back to the Delhi Dribblers. Here's Pulsma for Delhi. Manoj, Sahil. He throws it up, and Montgomery comes up with yet another rebound. And another basket for James Montgomery. He has been a game breaker and a difference maker tonight for Delhi, as Duffelmeyer works his way to the rim. It's Delhi 66-53 with about 7:20 left in the game.
Monty, step up!
Mudronya. Manoj. He finds Pulsma wide open at the basket. And Delhi goes further ahead. The gap is now out to 15. It's 68-53. Johnson. Johnson can't finish, and they're going to call a foul. Wow. Montgomery has been huge for Delhi, and the Dribblers are now seemingly in control of this game.
Oh, definitely a lot more than control. A 15-point advantage for them, although now Chennai Heat will see Johnson going to the line. He was the best player in the previous game for them, but not one of his best performances. Plenty of time, given we have 6 minutes 54 remaining, but this is a game of basketball, and 15 points can easily be cleared, but you've got to make the free throws.
So Johnson at the line comes up empty, but they'll get another possession after the ball spills out of bounds, as Kiner goes to the bench, replaced by Stanwicks. Delhi in charge right now, 68-53, and Chennai needs to play mistake-free basketball from here on out. And that certainly hasn't been the case tonight. Here's Kumar. Stripped by Mudronya as Poolsma comes back the other way. Sahil. Mudronya from deep. Can't get it to go. And Chennai comes back the other way with Duffelmeyer. Kumar. Firing and missing. And who else would get the rebound but James Montgomery? Here's Mudronya. Montgomery to Sahil in the corner. And Sahil connects on the three and an assist from James Montgomery. He's done everything tonight, Montgomery. And at the final buzzer, they may give him a broom and ask him to sweep up the stadium as well. Here's Singh on the finish. It's Delhi up by 16. 5:30 left in the game. Here's Poolsma working his way. I don't think we can say enough about James Montgomery tonight.
Definitely not. We've covered all bases. He's done literally everything on the court, be it getting the stops, getting the blocks, getting the rebounds on both the ends, going at the basket, making three-pointers, and that is a complete basketball player with a complete game today.
Indeed, Montgomery has 15 points, 11 rebounds and 6 assists. And that's going to get you a game pretty much anywhere. As Chennai comes up, and that is a frustration foul from Tad Duffelmeyer as he grabs hold of Mudronya. And Mudronya ends up on the floor. Not for the first time tonight, and they call it unsportsmanlike on Tad Duffelmeyer. Mudronya being on the floor at the end of that play. As I said, it's not been the first time tonight. He has been a warrior tonight, Alex Mudronya.
Definitely, that's the right way to put it because of the number of times he's been put down. There was a time in the game when he was sitting down, he was gathering himself, and immediately on the other end, he went in and scored a hard finish. And we love to see players like that. We want the energy coming up here at the INBL Pro. Unfortunately, we're not seeing that from the Chennai Heat or their players because the Delhi Dribblers have just come together as a team. They've all helped each other, and that's why they are up as the first free throw falls down.
So Mudronya does make the first, and that takes him to 20 points for tonight. And he makes the second to have 21 on his total and 73 for Delhi, playing Chennai's 55. 5:12 left in the game as Montgomery accepts the inbound pass. Back to Mudronya. Montgomery sets the ball screen. And the shot clock is going to run out on the Delhi possession. So as well as they've done in the second half, they clearly could have done better on that possession. Here's Duffelmeyer for Chennai. And that's a pretty obvious foul committed by Manoj. And that foul will put Delhi at 4 fouls and the limit. And with 4:50 left to go, Delhi coach Dave Petrozello figures it's a good time to reset his team. And he calls a timeout with the Dribblers ahead 73-55. Let's go down to the Delhi Dribblers huddle and hear from coach Dave Petrozello.
It's all about our ability to get one stop at a time and to play in the present moment. Be in the present moment, okay? No other calls, no other anything. Present moment. Each pass, each cut, everything. Just be in the moment. The shot goes up, you find a body, and you go get the ball with two hands. Hug that! Hug it! They're gonna be after your body. They're gonna go after your body. They're gonna foul Alex hard. We need to give him room, but he needs releases. Okay? We're gonna show. Pitch. Alex, go high over to Danny. Pitch, step up flat. Danny try to go down line. Hard. Monty, short roll. Now nudge. Set. Let's go.
Good. Go, win on two. 1, 2, win.
We've heard from Dave Petrozello and the Delhi Dribblers. Let's hear from Ashwin, who was with the Chennai Heat.
Kochi had all to say, or what he had to say was that they were getting a lot of good three-point looks, but they were not making it. But the idea is, let's cut it down one basket at a time and let's get the rebounds on the other end. That's the most important part of it.
All right, thank you, Ashwin, down there with the Chennai Heat. And the Heat are down by 18 with 4:50 left in the game. Not an insurmountable situation, but one they need to work on lickety-split.
Oh, definitely, and something interesting, Grant. So Coach Bartlett, previous game, he had lost his voice by the end of the game, and now Coach David seems to have lost his voice, but he is coming out with the win as it stands.
I'm sure he'll recover just fine if they get over the line and do get the win. Here's Stanwicks for Chennai. This is Dufelmine, guarded by Sahil. Out to Kumar on the three-point line, and Kumar comes up empty, and Montgomery reels in his 13th rebound of the night. Poolsma goes hard to the rim and is fouled by Stanwicks with some pretty heavy contact, taking both men to the floor. Poolsma getting to the basket there on the drive, but early in the game his perimeter shooting was the highlight.
I agree, the way he started off 4 of 4 from the three-point line in the first half, got the crowd going, and here as well he's letting us know that he's not just a shooter, he will attack the board and he will attack in style.
So after that initial onslaught where we went 4 of 4, the Chennai defense obviously keyed on him. And he's 4 of 5 on threes now, so they really shut him down on the perimeter. But per the rules of the game, they can't shut him down on the free throw. And he makes a pair. And all of a sudden, Delhi is up by 20. I don't think we expected that when the teams were exchanging leads in the third quarter. As Chennai splashes a three to cut the gap to 17. Stanwicks all over Mudronya like a cheap suit. And Mudronya with the shot clock at 9 gives it to Montgomery. To Lakesh Warren. And Lakesh Warren comes back with a three to put the margin back at 20. Here's Kumar putting it on the floor to Singh. And they say it's an offensive foul. Poolsma drawing the charge. Lakesh Warren with that three, that's the sign of a good player. While the margin is quite significant, it was a pressure situation for him to make that shot and he knocked it down.
Rightly so, and what I liked extra about that three was he quickly got it off his hands. So he did not take his time to settle or get a good look. He quickly got that up, and that's a good caliber to have as a shooter.
So here's Lakesh Warren with the ball in his hand. Guarded by Stanwicks, it goes to Poolsma. It finds its way to Mudronya, down to Montgomery. And Montgomery, you can take your pick of defenders to call the foul on there. And regardless, Montgomery is going to go to the free throw line. And while Montgomery prepares to shoot that pair of free throws, Chennai Heat coach Everard Bartlett has called a timeout with his team trailing by 20 with 3:20 left in the game. We can go down and join the Chennai Heat timeout.
We're going small. We're going small. Okay? All right? Keith, whoever's got 14 on him, I just want us to space. It's like we're like 5 out, almost. Okay? Whoever's got 14 will come in, start our break off. Okay? So we're going space, up, fakes, drive, penetrate, kick. We want to get the penetrate kick. Defensively, we're switching everything.
Take care of the basketball. No second chances. Lock up. 3 more stops and this game is it.
So the huddles break, and it will be James Montgomery at the free throw line. He has 15 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, 4 steals. That's a pretty big performance by James Montgomery. And you could toss up between Montgomery and Alex Mudronya for the game MVP. Mudronya has 21 points, but the all-round contribution and effort of Montgomery is going to see him named tonight's game MVP. As he makes the second, and it's like he can do just about anything right now. It's Delhi 80 to 58. As we come down to 3 minutes left in the game. Stanwix fires from deep, and Stanwix hits the three. Here's Mudronya again up top, working off Montgomery's screen, and Montgomery was wide open on the roll, but they couldn't get it to him. Now they do up high. Exchanges with Mudronya, and Minaj couldn't handle the catch in the corner. Mudronya and Montgomery, the 2 M's, have been great for Delhi. I don't think we can talk enough about them.
Oh, we can't, but as you said, the 2 M's, M&M, the M factor working well for the Delhi Dribblers.
Here's Duffelmeyer to Kiner, and Kaya lets fly. He can't get it to go. Matthew gets the rebound, and it goes back to Duffelmeyer. Stanwix lets fly, and he hits another 3. So there could be a late rally from Chennai here as they extend the defense. And Mudronya has to throw it off Kiner to get out of trouble. They've only got 3 seconds here to get it over the halfway line. And given that, Delhi coach Dave Petrozello has called a timeout to set up a play to make sure they get it over into the front court with only 3 seconds before they commit a violation. Let's go down and hear from Dave Petrozello with the Delhi Dribblers.
I want you to go right off of that nose, straight line. Okay, straight line. Low-key, you're the second guy through. Okay, then you're going over top. Does that make sense? So Manoj, find Alex, hit him straight line.
Where's my start right there?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, there should be no one back if they're matched up. If they're not matched up, get the ball across half court. Okay, hit him early. Alex, you're going to be tight here. Don't force that ball up the sideline. Low-key is a perfectly acceptable second option. Okay, Danny, if you're going to throw it, make sure you throw it deep enough that he can get a piece of it. Okay, get a piece of it. We need 2 more stops and that's it. Lock up. Find Stanwix. Locate shooters.
Come on, guys, come on.
Wait on 3. 3! 1, 2, 3!
Yep. Okay, so Dave Petrozello was drawing up a play here for Delhi to make sure they can get the ball into the front court within 3 seconds, and they do quite easily with Manoj. He's closely guarded and is forced into a turnover by committing a trap. So Chennai is still maybe has some belief they can get this thing out of the fire.
Yeah, I like the hustle from Chennai all of a sudden. They are putting pressure on the ball, getting the possession.
Here's Duffelmeyer. To Stanley's. He looked at Kiner and then went alone. This is Matthew to Stanley's. Fires up another one and can't get it to go. That will be a Delhi Dribblers ball. Chennai continues to extend the defense here. They trail by 16 with 1:48 left in the game. They inbound to Lakesh Warren and back to Montgomery. And now it's with Muronya, who finds Pulsman, and the Pulsman leads to an easy layup. Kiner back the other way with a reverse finish. So here's Muronya ahead to Pulsma, and Pulsma with a carbon copy finish. Stanley's, boy, it's just load and fire right now as we go inside 1:20 left in the game. Chennai rolled the dice by extending the defense, and Delhi handled it easily.
Yeah, and I like how Delhi back-to-back, time and again, figured how to break that full court press of Chennai, because in a couple of occasions Chennai got the stop, they got the turnover, but Delhi immediately responded, and now the foul is committed on the other end. They are in the foul trouble, which is why a couple of free throws are coming for Delhi, and he'll shoot with a chance to go back to a 20-point lead, but he's missed the first free throw, which means that will not happen at this moment.
So Pulsman makes the second. And Delhi is going to cruise to a comfortable victory here. Duffelmeyer from deep from Chennai. And he makes it, but way too little too late. Ooh. Lakesh Warren did travel, and he travelled so far he may have needed his passport. It's Delhi by 16 with 1:11 left in the game. Here's Kiner. He gets past Manoj and goes upstairs for a big finish. Keith Kiner with the dunk. Chennai continues to extend the defense, and Kiner fouls Muronya, and Muronya will walk all the other way to the free throw line. As we've said, Muronya has played some kind of game for Delhi tonight in the absence of leading scorer Lockie Barker. And Muronya now has 22 points. Daniel Pulsma has 21 after those couple of layups. And James Montgomery, as we mentioned, has 17. And Montgomery, who also has 13 points and 7 assists, will be the game MVP. As Manoj comes down with the rebound, but they cough it up. And Duffelmeyer goes the other way for the layup. So a little untidy by Delhi, and Chennai continues to foul with 57 seconds. As well as they've done to create that big margin and the big buffer, Delhi they still need to finish off the game well. They can't just sort of limp to the line.
That is true. It would be good for them to finish on a good note, because they would love to carry a little bit of it going into the next game, and finishing strong, getting a good margin as to where you beat the opposition is important for Delhi in this occasion. The first free throw is knocked down.
So Montgomery puts the margin back to 15. Unflappable from the line. Here's Kumar to Duffelmeyer. He fires, but Lakesh Warren may have got a piece of it. This is Kumar to Kiner. Kiner's three goes in and out, and that's going to come off Mudronya and out of bounds. And Chennai will get the ball from their baseline with 32 seconds left in the game and 14 seconds on the shot clock. They go to Matthew, and they're going to say that he was fouled by Montgomery, wasn't it? Delhi coach Dave Petrozello wants to review it, which is now part of the rules for Inbl, that they can go to a video review, but
Timeout if he takes the second one.
there's no interest, as Matthew makes the free throw to cut the margin to 14. But with 31 seconds left, it's still way too much for Chennai to reel in. You would think Kiner, Duffelmeyer to Kumar from deep, and Kumar hits a three as Chennai continues its late rally. The margin now 11 with 22 seconds left. And we've got a timeout. Delhi coach Dave Petrozello just making sure his team is all on the same page for the closing seconds of this game. Let's head down into the Delhi Dribblers timeout.
Right here down the stretch, just keep playing. Okay? Alex, you're going to inbound the ball. Alex, inbound the ball. We're going to go in a line. Danny, Monty, Manoj. Okay? Right there. Danny, I want you to cut right to the rim. Monty, you're the step up. Okay? No, sorry. Manoj, you're the step up. Decoy. Go to Monty. Come and get Danny. If we don't get it, the ball's got to get in. As soon as you touch it, they're going to foul you. As soon as you touch it, they're going to foul you. Try to get the ball back to Alex. Run to the ball. Hey, just get it in one time. 2 free throws and the game. All right, let's go. Come on. Take us home. Zelly on 2. 1, 2.
So the Delhi Dribblers come out of that huddle with 19 seconds left in the game and an 11-point lead. They advance the ball, and all they need here is to make sure they do get the ball in safely, but then brace for contact, because Chennai will surely foul and send them to the free throw line. It goes into Montgomery. They don't foul. Mudronya. They swing it to Pulsma. Here's Montgomery. And he puts the cap on the game, both for the team and personally. He's been massive. As Kumar finishes with a massive 3 for Chennai. But at the end of 4 quarters, it's the Delhi Dribblers getting the win, 90-80. A 36-29 fourth quarter by Delhi after they led by only 3 at 3-quarter time. They punched the margin up to 20 during that fourth quarter, and Chennai rallied to close the gap, but they left themselves too big a task. Alex Mudronya had 22 points for the Dribblers, and Daniel Poolsma had 21. He was 4 of 5 on 3-point shots. Sahil had 15, while James Montgomery, as we've said, is the MVP for the game with 21 points, 14 rebounds, 7 assists, 4 steals. For Chennai, the top scorer was Kumar with 20, while Tad Duffelmeyer came to life in the second half and finished with 14 points and 11 assists. As we said, James Montgomery was the game MVP, and he is down on the floor with Dhruv Barman.
I'm here with the monster, Montgomery. If you gave me an option to hold Anaconda over my head or guard him in the post, I'm holding the goddamn Anaconda. Double machine. How do you feel after the first win, man? After your second win, I'm sorry.
Appreciate it. It's a great win. You know, we had a good meeting with our team last night. We really came together, and we definitely played as a team today.
I seen you compared to the first game. Anytime you were in the post, I seen your eyes just lit up, and you were trying to go at everybody. Did you have a different mindset coming into this game?
No, it's the same mindset, but coach gave us a lot of confidence, and my teammates been finding me in good spots.
Awesome. One last question, man. How are you enjoying your time in India?
Oh, it's great. I'm enjoying the experience a lot. It's been a great experience so far.
Can we see some more of this? Another double-double in the next game? Sure. Thanks for your time, man. Appreciate it. Bye. Next up, we had the man on absolute fire. My man, Sahil. Sahil, सबसे पहली बात भाई, हम यहाँ पे खेल रहे हैं. As an Indian, कैसा लग रहा है ये experience लेके foreigners के साथ?
बहुत ज़्यादा अच्छा लग रहा है. बहुत दिन से हम इस चीज़ की वेट कर रहे थे. Finally ये आ गया. अब बहुत ज़्यादा improve होगा. बहुत ज़्यादा अच्छा लग रहा है.
For those of you who don't know, the way जैसा साहिल आज खेला है, मेरे लिए ये completely normal है, because this guy does not miss from 3-point. He is always on fire. आज शूटिंग बहुत ज़्यादा अच्छी चली. एक मूव भी था, तूने बंदे को गिरा दिया. I don't know तेरे को ये बात ध्यान में थी कि नहीं. तो वो शूटिंग आज कोई डिफरेंट माइंडसेट था, क्योंकि आज की शूटिंग बहुत अच्छी थी.
मुझे पता था कि मैं ये सब करूँगा और मेरी शूटिंग आएगी. मैं इस दिन का बहुत टाइम से वेट कर रहा था और फाइनली ये दिन आ गया.
Awesome, thank you, मेरे भाई. Good luck for the next game. All the best. That's it from my end. You see his boys always hype him up. I love it. That's what teammates do. That's it from here. What a great day. Right back to you, Grant.
All right, thank you, Dhruv Barman, down on the floor with the Delhi Dribblers. So after that win, Delhi improves to 2-1. It's Hyderabad in top spot at 2-0. Chennai falls now to 2-1. That was their first loss of the season. Delhi at 2-1. Punjab at 1-1. And Mumbai and Gujarat still looking for their first wins of the season. There was plenty of high-flying action here tonight at the THYAGRAJ Sports Centre, and these are just some of the highlights and the plays of the game. Chennai had their fair share of highlights, but Delhi, especially in the second half, or especially even in the fourth quarter, were just way too strong.
Yeah, that was the pure game of Delhi Dribblers. And that fourth quarter, they took it entirely away from Chennai. Chennai had some hopes at the end of the third, but after that, it was all Delhi. And Grant, a wonderful crowd here on a Saturday in the THYAGRAJ Sports Complex.
So here's the best baskets of today's game, and not surprisingly, James Montgomery is involved. Here's Alex Mudronya. He was pretty special as well with 22 points and 7 assists. And Poolsma who opened the game going 3 of 3 from deep. Well, actually went 4 of 4, right? 4 of 4 from deep, and that set a fire under the Delhi Dribblers. Catch, shoot, and finish. Takes a long time for the ball to get there in slow motion. And there he is again. Chennai did a better job on him in the second half in terms of perimeter defense. And there's Senjin Matthew with a 3 of his own. Montgomery, one of his 4 steals for tonight. And the throwdown finish under pressure from Tad Duffelmeyer. So everyone's going to be talking about James Montgomery tonight, but tomorrow night the focus falls on the Punjab Warriors, who are 1-1, against the Gujarat Stallions, who are 0-2 and looking for their first win of the Inbl Pro U25 season. In one word, Ryan, give me a prediction for tomorrow night.
I'm going to go Gujarat Stallions.
That's something of an upset in the making. But we take that on board and we'll see how tomorrow night pans out. But tonight, it was the Delhi Dribblers over the Chennai Heat. You've been watching INBL Pro U25.